never had him on the morning show. So, Macklin, we want to say a big old welcome and thanks for hopping on. We know you're busy. We know you had a game last night. You'd probably rather be sleeping in, but you're talking to your boy Brian Murphy and Markus Boucher, Murph and Markus. And how you doing? Good morning, Macklin.
Hey, what's up, Macklin?
Good morning. How's it going?
Well, we're in Hawaii, dude. That's how it's going.
Oh, that's pretty nice. That'll do.
In all your, you've been so busy playing hockey as a young kid. Did the Celebrini family ever escape for a getaway to Hawaii?
Yeah, when we were younger, it was a tradition every Christmas. After Christmas, we'd go to Hawaii, so that's a great spot.
That's awesome. Seems like a lot of Canadians, like they got to get out of that snow and get to the islands, right, Macklin?
Yeah, exactly. And we were in Vancouver, so it was a short flight.
Yeah, that's good stuff, man. Hey, well, let's start with last night, man. Nice win. Congratulations. Also kind of a fun night because your buddy Joe Thornton dropped the puck and was honored in the building. Tell us about that. Was there a little energy because Joe was honored and then getting that shootout win? Tell us about it.
Yeah, it was great. Obviously with the puck drop and honoring Joe going into the Hall of Fame, just how much more that night meant, and to get the win, it was great.
Yeah, and you guys are now starting to stack up a couple wins now, Macklin. It's been a lot of you scoring, a lot of you assisting, but we know it's a big team effort, and we've now seen the team celebration with this new shark necklace. We saw it debut earlier this week. What can you tell us the background story there, Macklin?
Yeah, so Ryan Reeves has a guy in Las Vegas, and he makes these kinds of things. So he had a great idea of working up like a shark tooth necklace for our player of the game, and then now we have a new tradition where you have to do the media scrum with your shirt off.
Now, Revo has been around for quite a while. He's 38, you're 19. What is that like having someone in the locker room that's nearly 20 years older than you?
It's awesome. He's such a great guy, and I think you don't really think about the age gap, even though now you say it. That's a lot of years, but I don't really think you think about it too much.
He's the what he says you do, though, right? I mean, he's the leader. He's the veteran leader.
Yeah. We have so many guys like that in our room. Just older guys that have been around and have seen it all.
Yeah, and Macklin, I can say the two of us, we're about 20 years apart, Murph and myself, and we've made it work so far. So it's good locker room vibes.
I'm the Reeves. He's the Macklin. Yeah. Macklin, all right.
That's what I was...
I'm making him wear. If we have a good show, I'm going to make him take his shirt off and wear a radio necklace. All right. There you go. All right, man. Well, listen, as we get this, it's nice of you to share some time with us this morning, just a little bit, just kind of on the ride, because it seems like this year, obviously it was your rookie year last year, and here you are now. For you, Macklin, what is working this year? Why is this year taking off like a rocket versus last year?
I think it's just mostly our chemistry, just having most of our guys back. We're all familiar with each other, and we have just such a great room. Like, we have so many guys in our room. Like, we all get along. We all like doing different team stuff. So I think it's great to have such a great group, and everyone cares about each other, and the locker room is tight.
Yeah, I got to say, it's been really enjoyable to follow the relationship between you and Will Smith. I know you guys have a lot of young guys on this team, but every time I check social media, you guys are taking batting practice at Oracle Park. You're at a 49er game. So how cool is that to have a partner in crime that you're actually friends with?
It's awesome. Coming in together last year, I think we went through a lot of the same growing pains and different experiences with the travel and the road and all that stuff, and how to deal with the new 2-game schedule. So I think we kind of leaned on each other a little bit just to kind of learn how to get through it. But, I think we've grown tight, and it's awesome to have them.
Well, let's be honest now. As we know, the whole world is ruled by social media, Macklin. When you burst through the hockey wall into pop culture, was the thing you did in New York City when you and Will were interviewed by that woman. Her name was Judy Jupiter, and she was a little bit wacky. She was a little bit wacky, shall we say? Can you give us the backstory on that whole thing, man? How the heck did that happen?
Yeah, so we were going to dinner in downtown, and it was like 20 minutes before our reservation, so we were just sitting outside. I think it was a coffee shop, maybe. And we were just sitting there talking. We were just waiting for our reservation. We were down in the cities, and she comes out of the place, and she just starts, or Will came out of the place, and he goes, wait till you see this. I'm like, uh-oh. I didn't know what to expect, and she comes out, and she's all fired up and with her phone out videoing us, and then she's like telling us what to do. And, I mean, people are like, why'd you do it? But when someone has a camera in your face and they're ordering you to do something, it's just, I don't know, we just did it, and it was such a weird experience, but it's crazy how much it blew up.
It really did, and I got to say, you guys were really good sports, because she seemed like she might have, I say this in an endearing way, she had a little screw loose in her brain, you know what I mean? She was like, but so I guess you knew she was harmless, I guess, right? And so you were like, hey, man, why not? We got 20 minutes to kill. Let's just play along, that kind of thing?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, my gosh.
And Macklin, can you confirm there was like a follow-up interview? You had to do 2 separate interviews with Judy Jupiter, or how'd that all play out?
No, it was just the one. It was just the one.
Okay. She went on a radio show and explained it all too.
That's what it was.
Well, you guys being such good sports, it totally blew. When did you hear? Did you hear from like Scott Emmert or somebody, or did you see it on your own phone that it was blowing up? When did you realize it had blown up?
I mean, I think we got so many texts, and like all of our teammates were talking about it. We're like, how do you guys see this? And then I think we looked her up, and the video had like however many views, and like, I mean, that's kind of, I think, where we realized just the amount of text that we were getting.
Oh, that's really funny. Now, your dad, of course, your father, Rick, is awesome. He's a world champion with the Warriors. I'm wondering, because he knows the media is a thing. You got to handle the media. Did he reach out to you and he's like, hey, don't do that stuff anymore, or did he think it was great?
No, I don't think he really cared. I think it was it was like a funny little interaction.
That's good, man. That's good.
Yeah, and Macklin, it's really cool diving into your history, of course, with the Warriors. And we were playing some sound earlier of Draymond Green talking about knowing you since you were 10, 11, 12 years old. So I'm sure you guys have shared conversations about the spotlight, the pressure, the expectations. But I want to know, has he taught you any trash talk skills to maybe get into the head of some of your opponents?
No, not really. I don't think. I mean, whenever we talk, it's more just about how things are going. I don't really think he's taught me how to trash talk, even though I'd like to learn from him.
Now, do you try to pick anything from Draymond's game? I mean, we saw him going up against Wemby the other week, giving up a foot in height. Like, he's a guy that's known to go up against bigger players. Have you had any of those conversations, just like mentally, what it's like to go up against guys that are bigger and older than you, Macklin?
Yeah, I think his compete and the way he battles every night. I mean, he's a winner, and I mean, he's a major reason why they were so good for so many years and why they're still buzzing. I think he's just the ultimate competitor, and he doesn't really get all the glory and stuff for it just because he's so defensive and he does all the dirty work. But I just think his compete and his detail and his defense game is awesome.
Yeah, a few more minutes here with Macklin Celebrini, kind enough to hop on after a night game last night. They win at the Tank. They got another one tomorrow against the Senators. Things are going pretty darn well for these baby Sharks, and Macklin breaking records all over the place, and we can get to that in just a second here. But just a little bit more, too, on the Warriors' influence on you guys because of your dad, and he's so well known. I just got to ask about Steph and, what kind of relationship you have with him. I mean, we're inspired by Steph Curry, just how he is as a person, and not to mention his work ethic, his fitness regime, all that stuff. What's the Steph influence on a young Macklin Celebrini? Because you've known him a long time.
Yeah, I mean, I don't obviously talk to him very much, but I mean, I think just being a kid, being around the facility and watching him, obviously the superstar that he is, I think watching his work ethic and the way he kind of worked every day and how focused he was. I think it definitely made an impact on me.
Yeah, and I know you were pretty young when the Warriors dynasty started up with Steph, Clay, and Draymond and all those guys, but I'm curious if you see any similarities. I mean, we already talked about Ryan Reeves earlier. He's kind of like the Andre Iguodala figure in that locker room. Do you see, like, when you have Oscarov in goal, when you have Michael Misa and Sam Dickinson joining you guys, like, it's now you, Will Smith, and these young guys, do you think you're building that nucleus that maybe can lead to success here in San Jose?
I mean, I think we hope so. I think with those guys, our young core, and some of the other pieces we have, like Askarov, our goalie as well. I think we're in a good spot. I mean, it's just about building the right way and learning how to kind of win and take that next step. But I think we're all really excited.
Well, everybody's loving what they're seeing here as we're talking to Macklin Celebrini. A couple more minutes here. So a little bit on your family. It's such a fascinating family. You've mentioned your father a number of times. In any interview you've done growing up, your mother gets so much credit for all that she did for you and your siblings. Her name's Robin. It's fantastic. Your older brother, Aiden, is in the NHL too. But we got to ask you about little RJ. Because we found a Instagram reel he's on the hockey club that he's on. He did a little Q&A thing. He looks like he's a little camera friendly, by the way. Looks like he knows what he's doing. Also, he was asked his favorite player. He did not say Macklin. He said Tom Brady. And then he was asked his favorite team, and he did not say the Sharks. He said the Canucks. So do we have a little beef with RJ here?
Yeah, I don't know what he was doing. I think I mean, it's hard to say Tom Brady's not the GOAT, and I mean, I didn't know he was that big of a football guy. I think he's just doing it for the attention, but no, he's awesome, and I might have to have a word with him.
How's his game? What do you think? Is there hope there?
I mean, he's a little stud. I mean, I think I love watching him play and seeing him do what he loves.
We've talked to guys like Chris McCaffrey and Nick Bosa about what it's like growing up with brothers who play the same sport. Now, I'm curious. Now, here in America, we'll go out and play football on Thanksgiving, nice little turkey bowl. Do you guys do like a winter classic in the family, like around Boxing Day or something? Like, how are those competitions when all three of you get on the ice?
Yeah, I can't say we've ever done like a game like that, but no, I mean, we skate together in the summer, obviously, with training and stuff like that, and I mean, it's awesome having my two brothers out there with me and being able to train and work with them.
Did you guys have one of those houses that had, I've heard about this in Canada, they have in the basement, they have an indoor hockey rink. Was that you guys?
Yeah, we had a little shooting room in our basement.
So explain that to me. What was the situation?
It's just like shooting at like synthetic ice, and then we had like boards around just to kind of protect the walls, make sure we weren't breaking anything.
So it's like synthetic ice. So it's not real ice, obviously, but it kind of mimics ice.
Yeah, it like slides. It's super slippery, and it slides real well with like the puck and your stick.
So down in the basement, huh? Just head on down, get a few slap shots in.
Yeah. Work on your game. It's like if you have a hoop in the driveway.
Yeah. Well, those of us who grew up in California, I don't think we have too many indoor hockey rinks in our basement there. So
Not too many hockey rinks.
Well, actually, yeah. Well, that's funny because and we'll end it with this, Nick, and we know you got to get going here. But you do have a history in the Bay, and people who follow the Sharks know this. But some people are climbing on board the bandwagon right now, and they don't know that you played for the Junior Sharks. I think when you were a U14, is that right? When your dad got the job, so you do have a little history here.
Yeah. I spent a year here when I was 13, just playing for the Junior Sharks, which was kind of a really cool connection coming full circle.
Were you kind of like, because at that time you'd been in Canada, and were you like, wait a minute, these Californians, they don't know anything about hockey?
It was definitely different. The culture and stuff was a lot different than Vancouver, but no, it was great.
Yeah, man. And then finally, Joe Thornton, I know he was so kind to let you in. Did you get to see his speech? You got emotional. I know he must be like a second father figure to you. Is there anything you can say about that relationship?
Yeah, I mean, he's been amazing for me. Just his attitude, the way he approaches every day. He's been so great. His family's been so great. His son, his daughter, and his wife. I think they've treated me so well, and I'm definitely very, very fortunate to have the opportunity to live with them. Kind of have that family away from my family.
Now, Macklin, how long is it going to take before we see you with a Jumbo Joe-style beard?
A long time. A long time. I don't know if I can grow a beard like that.
I mean, Macklin, you guys make the playoffs. You got to start growing it, right?
I mean, I'll try my best. I'll try my best. I can't grow a beard.
Well, we'll watch you as you spend your career. We'll watch that thing grow as it gets older and older. Well, listen, we know you've been very patient. You had a game last night. You're doing a lot of media, so we do appreciate the patience and time you had. And we're just really excited. Listen, we're two longtime Bay Area natives who've been around the area a long time, and obviously, as you know, the Bay Area is more the big three: football, basketball, baseball. But, dude, I have to tell you, man, I'm an old head here. I've been around a while. I go back. I saw my first Sharks game at the Cow Palace in '92 with Pat Falloon, all right? So, but you guys, there's something going on that's capturing people's imaginations, and I just wanted you to sort of know that, like you guys have a lot of fans that are really awakening to the Sharks, and I think it's because you're thrilling style of play, you and Will and the whole crew, and you're doing something, buddy, so congratulations on that, and I know you're pretty excited. Are you feeling that in the Bay?
Yeah, no, I mean, we appreciate it, and I think we see a little bit more excitement even with some of the events we do. People are starting to get really excited about hockey again in the Bay Area, and I mean, that's the goal we want. We want everyone interested in, especially in the Bay. We want kind of that attention and kind of grow the Sharks back to where it was.
Yeah, the tank can be electric, as the old heads will tell you. All right, Macklin, off you go. Thanks for doing Murph and Markus, man. We'll chase you down the road, and continued success to you, kid.
Yeah, thanks, Macklin.
Thanks for having me on. I appreciate it.
Macklin Celebrini on The Sports Leader.